Hey guys, Baratus here, and welcome back to Forever Stranded. So, in the last couple of recordings, we've been working at the collector quests, and I want to start us off today, just sort of clarifying my thoughts on the collector quests and what we're going to do going forward. So, a lot of people, I've been reading online about this, and a lot of people don't do these quests. Because some of them are ridiculously high amounts. Kind of like we said with the dirty quest, like 1,000,000 dirt is kind of ridiculous. 100,000 was more than enough for us to sort of build some automation and see it run for a bit. So my original plan was to actually check off all of these collection quests as we go, but we're sort of at the point now where, like, sandstone's basically done. Diamonds, lapis, gold, and iron. The systems are in place. They're just not fast enough at the moment, and all we have to do is just scale them up. So rather than doing that over the next, 10, 20 episodes, just constantly building more of these systems that we've already designed and just scaling things up and up and up, I think we're just going to leave it at that for them. In terms of the sapling ones, we could spend an episode getting those saplings and doing them, but really, you've seen me work with the phytogenic insulators. My plan is to just set up 2 more of them with the what's the augment called? This guy, the sapling infuser, which just allows it to grow trees. So if we look at use for that, it just does like tree growth. Gives you the wood and 100% chance for the sapling. So we would just use that to make sure we don't lose saplings like we did with the, I think it was the jungle sapling in that farm. And that would be it. It would just be a matter of time until they were done as well. So I think we're going to call the collection stuff done. I was going to go through and actually mark them off, like mark them as complete using the command. But they don't really have any rewards that we need. Like, there's a few, I don't think there's even any loot chests actually. Some vibrant capacitors and a bunch of food, which we don't need. Emerald ore and heat resistance, which we don't need. Yeah, like some golden apples, which we don't need. Like, yeah, like it's all stuff that we don't really need anymore, but we wanted to complete them for the sake of completeness. I think we're basically there. It's just a matter of time. So I'm going to call them done. Which means that the last quest we need to do is to find a Lightwood Sapling. And that means just exploring more planets. So let's go to the space station. The first thing I want to do, though, before we do that, is upgrade our rocket. Just because we barely got off of Sol 5 because of the higher density of the atmosphere. So what I want to do first is we can't currently make changes to our rocket on the space station because that's a docking pad, not a launch pad. I believe we can't set up a rocket builder. So we could set up another pad for building up here, but I think we'll just fly back to Earth. If we can find Earth. Sol 11, Sol 15, Earth. Good, yeah. So we'll fly back to Earth for 100 warp cost. I want to upgrade our rocket slightly. We're probably just going to like double the amount of tanks on it, just to make it a little bit beefier. Maybe put some chests on it too, I'm not sure. And then we're going to fly... I haven't decided yet. I think we're going to try and fly to another completely different solar system. So destination Earth. Good, let's go. Alright, so we're descending back to our base now. Something I haven't tested, but I'd like to, is if we jump out... Whoa. Yes, before the rocket's done. I think we'll just fall. But the rocket should land on its own. Yeah, look at that. The thrusters are fired. And it's going to land on its own. Okay, good. So what we're going to do... It might actually fit on this platform. So we might be able to just keep it here. And there it goes landing. Nice. So yeah, I just want to increase the size of it probably by 1 around. So we can probably keep it on this platform. So to start us off, we want... Let's see, we've got a bunch of liquid fueled engines. Let's just search advanced rocketry. Not sure if it's worth making advanced rocket engines. Titanium, iridium plates, interesting. Do we have titanium? Oh, we don't even have titanium iridium plates yet. Yeah, let's not worry about that. So I want to set up... Oops. Oh, okay. Shift. Disassemble. There we go. Okay, so I want to increase the size of it like this. Just to make it a bit beefier. We're going to want a bunch of tanks as well. Advanced. Where are our tanks? We've got 62 liquid fueled tanks. So I want to do that and like that. Like that. So I want to do 2 like that. And do we want to make this to the same height? Sure, let's do that. So we'll do this first. And then I'm going to break these. This. Now I'm going to pick these up as well from the center. I'm going to put more tanks in the center. And then I'm going to take out these end ones, I think. And do a line of these like this. So basically I want to have enough fuel that we don't have to worry about running out again. So then the quartz stair can sit like this, like this, and like this. And then I want, let's see, block of quartz. Block of quartz. I'll do a line of these around here. We can keep the satellite bay, because why not? And keep the guidance computer there. Sit there. Do we want to have the corners as well? So what are we using? Quartz slab for that. Quartz slab. Let's get a few more of them. We're going to do slabs there. Like, we're not going too crazy. We're just upgrading it a little bit. And then the glass. Quite clear glass. No. Thickened glass. Yeah, let's go with thickened glass. Same as before. And then the stairs. Quartz stairs. So in essence, it's, you know, basically the same spaceship. We're just making it a little bigger. I was thinking of putting a chest in there as well, but I don't think we'll worry about that. Yeah, that's alright. Don't mind the look of that. So then next we just need to scan. Oh, I need to make that taller. Structure block. Structure tower. So I might just grab one off of here. Since I think we only need one extra. Yeah. Clear for liftoff. Fuel is really high. Thrust is pretty high. Weight is fine. Acceleration is, I guess, slightly higher than the minimum. I think these lines are the minimum. I think that's how that works. So let's just recheck it. Weight is within parameters. Thrust, acceleration's a little high. Fuel, we got plenty of fuel. That's good. And we got pretty good thrust as well. So let's build it. Nice, and it's done. So now it should be filling up. Oh, look at that. That is so slow. All right, we'll put our space station chip back in there. That's really good. I'm happy with that being so slow because that means the tank is huge. We should have plenty of fuel. So we shouldn't have any problems now. In fact, we might have enough fuel now that we can just land on a planet and leave. We don't have to refuel every single time, which would be very nice. So alright, I'm going to let that keep refueling. And I might come back once we're on the once we're back on the space station. Alright, so we're back on the space station. I accidentally jumped out before the rocket had landed, so... Oh, here it comes. Actually, that is really cool. Alright, so it's landed. So I did notice when it took off, it seemed to be way faster than the old ship. Did use a fair chunk of fuel though. But, I mean, it used to take over half the tank just to launch, so I'd say we're better off with this new ship. Didn't put any chests on it, but we don't really need it. I mean, we've got plenty of storage on us anyway. So, alright. Now we need to make a decision. Actually, oh, I just thought of something I need to go check. So we put those quarries on. And they seem to be draining a fair amount of power. So I just want to check the batteries in here quickly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's draining really fast. Okay. I'm glad I remembered that because we would have been in trouble. So yeah, I thought of that before, and we probably need to just turn this guy on and just leave him running now. I think this generates about 65,000 RF a tick, and that just said it was draining like 58. So we could probably turn this on and just leave it on now, and we're not going to be wasting too much power. Good, that's up to temperature. So activate turbine, engage the coils. Yeah, 62,000. Yeah, so even if we're wasting a little bit of power, that's fine. The main thing is that we don't sort of run out of power, because if we do that, we're going to lose access to a bunch of stuff and possibly get stranded somewhere. So yeah, it's only generating about 8,000, so that's going to take ages to fill up. So that's good. Happy with that. Let's get back to the space station. Alright, so we've got dilithium crystals. We've got an upgraded rocket. Where are we going to go? So we've explored a few planets around Sol. Let's go up. So Sol, and we also have access to, looks like 2 other galaxies. Oh. Wolf 12, 5 planets. Epsilon Ia with 7 planets, and Proxima Centaurs with 3. It looks like it's got... these all look fairly barren. So let's not worry about them. Oh, and there's another one up here. Magnus Volps. It's got Sol 60. Oh, the naming's wrong. That's a shame. So that looks like a little continental planet. That looks like a barren planet. So did we check? No, we checked Centaurs. There's nothing there. Epsilon Aya has... it only looks like it's got like one good continental planet. I guess there's the moons as well, but you can't really see what's on the moons. So we'll probably just not worry about them. What about Wolf 12? It's got two little continental looking planets. So where do we want to try? Yeah, let's start from the top. Let's go to Sol 60. See what we find. It's going to cost 500 to warp. Core status is ready. Let's do it. So I wonder if this takes a little longer because we're warping further. I mean, no. And really it shouldn't. Okay, so let's check the biome scanner. We've got cold taiga, birch forest, hills, taiga, marsh, and deep ocean. Okay, and let's fly down there. Let's see, fuel is good, oxygen's good, press space, Sol 60, let's go. See, look at that, look how quickly we're reaching max velocity. It seems to be way quicker than the old ship. It was a good idea to upgrade. So since the rockets seem to take care of themselves when they descend, I'm thinking we might just jump out. Oh, there we go. So if we jump out and fall to the side of it, there we go, we'll fall past it, and hopefully that'll make the terrain load a bit quicker. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and then we can just wait for the rocket to come down. Actually, so we'll just place a waypoint for ship. Yeah, there it is. Because yeah, I noticed when we land on a planet for the first time, it's kind of glitchy. And it takes a little bit longer. So this way we can sort of skip that by just jumping out and flying, since we've got creative flight anyway. And just let the rocket land on its own. Plus it's pretty cool to watch it land. Nice. Let's just check the fuel. Yeah, look at that. We should be good to just fly back to the station now. So, alright, let's do a little explore around. So this... Oh, that looks cool. So it's another birch forest, which we don't really care about. It also mentioned marsh, but I think it said taiga as well, which means we might be able to find some spruce saplings. Okay, that is cool. I like the way this generates. These big craters. They're really neat. Yes, look at this. Spruces. Spruces? Sprucey? Yeah, spruce trees. So good, if we chop a few of these down. Yeah. That'll get us some spruce saplings. Oh, frame rate's a bit dodgy though. Alright, 7 spruce saplings. That's fine. So, like I said, we can pretty easily just make a photogenic insulator, and we'll just get the 1,000 saplings we need, given some time. So we're not going to worry about doing that. But now that we've the only sort of bit that was up in the air was acquiring them. And we've got them now, so that's fine. It's interesting how all these craters have a ring of water in them. I guess because of the biomes being nearby. But yeah, I don't know what this flickering effect is about. It's a bit strange. But yeah, okay. So I don't think there's going to be anything else special to find around here. By the look of it. So what we might do is just head back. Head back, and then there's something else I'd like to try that may or may not work. Alright, so we're back on the space station. Let's actually check the fuel real quick. Not bad, I don't think we got under half there. That's very good. So we'll let that fuel up, and what I want to try... So we're able to use the biome scanner on the planet that we're orbiting. However, I'm not sure if we're able to orbit moons. And actually, we're not going to be able to find out because there are no moons in this system. Oops. Okay, that's fine though. So that was Magnus Volps. Let's try Wolf 12. So Sol 26 has a moon and Sol 31 has 2 moons. So let's go to Sol 26. And warp. It seems like any cross galaxy or cross star system warp costs a flat 500. Judging by that. So alright, we've warped to, this is like Sol 60 or whatever it is. Biome scanner just says extreme hills. I'm kind of curious to see what a single biome looks like. But extreme hills probably isn't going to help us, so instead... actually, no, we better check. I think we always need to check just in case it's going to be a planet with the Lightwood Sapling. So let's go have a look. Alright, so we're just landing now. Whoop. Oh, it's still a bit buggy, but whatever. Whoa! Man, we start to fall fast. Alright, so this is an extreme hills planet. Let's drop our waypoint. And the rocket should be fine. Nice. Be cool if it like flattened the ground it landed on, but other than that, I'm really impressed with the rockets. Fair enough, Mr. Chicken. Alright, so it looks like there's some spruce trees, which we aren't too worried about at the moment. And other than that, not too much. Which I didn't think there would be too much here, but it's always worth having a look, because I'm really not sure where Lightwood saplings can even spawn. But I'm just hoping that we find it when we find it. And there isn't something special we need to be looking out for. Because yeah, this all seems pretty ordinary. Yeah. Alright, I didn't think we'd find anything much here, but I guess since we're already here, we'll fly to the moon directly. Just to save a little bit of time. And save a little bit of fuel too. It'll be a good test for the rocket to see if it can handle this sort of multi-planet jumping. So all we'll have to do is get our planet ID chip. Swap that into the guidance computer. Whoops. And we need to select destination. Sol 26 0. He's only got one moon, right? Yeah. Alright, go. Woohoo! Alright. Looks like we got another tiger biome. and like a mesa. Alright, drop our waypoint. And I guess I'll just have another fly around. What's that? Is that gravel? Oh, it's mossy cobble, isn't it? Yeah. That's right. Alright, I don't see anything too incredible around here, so let's oops. Let's put the station chip back in. Fuel is like around half. So I think we'll be able to get back to the space station without refilling. Okay, yeah, we actually barely used like a quarter of the fuel. That was really good. Yeah. Nice. Alright, so we've explored those planets and still didn't really find anything. So what I want to try... So if we select planet, go into Sol 26, can we select the moon? Oh, we can. Nice, so we can select the moon and warp to it. Okay, good. That answers my question. So, oh. That does not look like the moon we just explored. Beach, Mega Spruce Taiga, Mesa Plateau, Taiga M, Desert Hills. That sounds about right with what I saw. But that does not what it looks like out here. Wow. Okay. So, if that's the case, we've explored that one. So let's try Sol 31. Warp. Man, automating the dilithium crystals is great. I'm gonna get in trouble at some point because I'm gonna not be watching the fuel. But for now. So Jungle M, excellent. We can get our jungle sapling. Desert, Mesa Plateau, Mesa, Swampland. There's a fair bit of Mesa, surprisingly. But yeah. How's fuel? Fuel's good. Let's go. Alright, whoa, this is a very green atmosphere. So it's high pressure, but it is breathable. And we're about to land. Oh, a bit laggy. Whoop. Nice. Very nice. Alright. Ship. Okay, so there should be a jungle biome somewhere around here. So we should be able to get the jungle sapling as well. And then it'll just be the lightwood that we need. It looks like there's some geodes on this planet. What's that? Is that the oil shale stuff? Yeah, oil sand. Okay. So I guess I'll just have to do a bit of a fly around until I find the jungle. Unless I find it right away. Yeah. Those look like jungle trees. Alright, cool. That was pretty easy. Let's get our... Oh, we'll just hack at it with the axe. Until we get some saplings. Look, a few more than that. Oh, those are oak leaves. 5. Give us like 7 so that we're on par with the spruce leaves that we got. 8. Good. That'll do. Alright, so I'll do a bit of a fly around, see if there's any lightwood saplings around, and then we'll head back to the space station.